Peace family, how y'all doing? This is your girl Juju doll, and we are here with the spiritual podcast Third Eye Gang, basically, which is myself at the moment. But I'm here today to talk about house cleaning. Yes, not just any ordinary house cleaning. We're talking spiritual house cleaning. Sometimes you just need your house and your space cleared of negative activities and negative vibes and negative people. So sometimes you gotta do it the spiritual way, because physically your words is not getting through. Physically your vibes is not getting through. You're trying to be as positive as you possibly can, but you just have certain people maybe surrounding you, or your household may hold a negative vibe because of all the things that goes on inside that household. So today I'll be letting you know how to basically spiritually clean your house in 7 easy steps. Step 1. First, you want to tidy and sweep your house before you do anything. You don't want to smoke out your house or mop your floors if your tables and things like that and your household overall is not clean. So when tidying up or when thoroughly cleaning your house before you do any spiritual work, as I said before, you want to make sure that you're working from top to bottom, because just like, for instance, when you're cleaning up a house and you sweep your floor, but you didn't wipe off the table. When you wipe off the table, you now have crumbs coming down back onto that floor that you already swept. So it's kind of the same way when you're cleaning your house regularly and spiritually. You want to start from the top to the bottom, and you also want to start from the back to the front to get rid of cross conditions and things like that. So you want to basically sweep, mop, wipe down walls, make sure you don't have any cluttered corners, make sure you get rid of all that stuff. Do some spring cleaning before you actually start the process. So the second step would be to prepare your fresh water. Get you a bucket with fresh hot water. You can boil that water, and usually the way I do it is I drop a clear blue cube down into the water, let it boil, let it dissolve, because that's like making peace water right there. The water is now blue that you're mopping with. You can add in Florida water. It depends what, just cleaning for negative vibes. You can add lemon, you can add salt, you can add Florida water. You can add your bluing ball, or you could put like a couple drops of blue dye. If you can't find the bluing balls that I'm speaking of, you can put like a couple drops, because everything is intentional wise. So as you're mopping your floors, you're basically mopping away everything and covering everything with clear blue water, kind of. The third step would be to then go work within, after you prepare that water, you can drop your oils in there, whatever, conditioned oils you may have brought from your local Botanica, your Van oil, if you already know how to prepare your floor washes, then you don't have to do it the way that I recommend it. The way that I recommend it is just the way that my family and I have been doing it for many, many years, and it works really good. So then what you want to do is you want to work in every room that you work in. You're working from top to bottom, also from back to front. That's how it goes in every room. And as you're mopping or cleaning or dusting in that room, you're dusting away. You have to imagine yourself dusting away those negative vibes, dusting away old behaviors, and maybe certain activities going on in your house that you don't like, and you want to keep that all in mind as you're cleaning, because mentally you're cleaning all of these things out of your home. Definitely want to pay attention to your front door and your doorstep. You want to wash that down as well. Wash down your front door. You could dip a rag into the water before you really mop up good, and clean things like that down. Your back door, your front door, however it go. You want to make sure you're wiping down the walls. Don't forget your walls. You could spray your walls and just simply wipe them down. Step 5 will be to basically clean your floors. So your hardware floors should be mopped with a cleaning solution. Carpeted floors could be cleansed by spraying them lightly, like with a mist that you made up. It could be a mist that you made up with lemon and salt, or lemon, salt, and Florida water, however you decide. And you can also, if you have a carpet and you prefer not to have the wet mist on your floor, you can make a carpet freshener out of baking soda and certain herbs and spices that clears up negativity. And you can mix that all up with your baking soda and lightly sprinkle it on your floor and just simply vacuum it up. You want to make sure every room that you're going in to cleanse, you're chanting. You're definitely chanting, putting your intention out there. Whatever negativity is here, may you leave now. Make sure your windows is open. Make sure your front doors is open, because all that negativity, you want to envision it going right out the windows, right out the doors, right out of your life. Step 7. You want to dispose of the waters that you were using to basically mop with, or anything that you was using. You don't want to leave those materials in your home. It's the same with a spiritual bath. When you take a spiritual bath, you don't leave that water sitting in the tub. You make sure you properly dispose of it, because your family that comes stepping in that tub after you may pick up those negative vibes, and you got rid of one problem but just created another, basically. If you live in an apartment building, what you can do is basically just save a cup of the mop water and then go and return it at your crossroads, and don't look back as you're walking away from that water. But it's basically for symbolic reasons or whatever that you do dispose of the water that way. So this is how you clean your house in 7 easy steps. I know I said more than 7 things, but I'm hoping that you were definitely able to grab something from this. And peace, love, and light. Have a nice day.